Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know when this will be out, so there may be more like this. I'm very sorry for my channel being offline. My computer went down. I lost my internet. And talking about not Castle Crashers 2, Dungeon Defender 2. I personally am excited about this game. Been looking forward to this thing for some time. I've been looking forward to the actual sequel. Now, what we know about this info, it is going to be a Dota-esque game. They're going to be showing more information later on in the year, which is probably going to make much of my stuff sound just really stupid later on. But personally, I am looking forward to this game, though I am actually concerned the route that they're going. First, I heard it was free to play, and then I heard free to play with a pretty much like a Dota game, following that model. Now, personally, I don't mind Dota. I'm not my favorite style. I prefer Dungeon Defenders like this. Personally, I feel it's a lot better like this. Now, I'm not going to just turn up my nose immediately at that, but I do feel this is a wrong move gone for the game. And more due to the fact that going for this free-to-play model, which is starting to become bloated, and I understand why they're doing this, trying to make sure they can maximize their profits. And the Dota is an extremely popular game, with the only ones I personally know are going to be Dota, of course, League of Legends, and soon to be coming, don't know exactly when, Blizzard All-Stars. Now, this is kind of what bothers me a lot, because you got League of Legends, Dota 2, pretty much big guys, and later on, Blizzard is going to be coming up with Blizzard All-Stars, and I don't think this will be the right move to make for Dungeon Defenders 2. I don't think this will help the game in the long term. And even though the game really, from the little bit of stuff that we did see, still has this very cutesy, unique art style, I feel that moving into a Dota-esque style is not in the best interest of this game. And I understand this is their product. This is their game. I don't think this is the best thing to do for them. I think in doing so, they have invariably hurt themselves in the long term. Because, it's like trying to beat Call of Duty. There can only be so many games that are super big. Knowing what you do is what you should do. And I think that they saw the profit that League of Legends and Dota can make, and that this free-to-play market can make. And it is a great idea for this non-paying entry into this game, where much is up to the individual person picking up to make the decision about how much they want to influence in there. Now, in and of itself, sounds like a great idea. Though, many people, free-to-play is like a casual game. There's going to be a small flirtation with it, but usually it doesn't go much more than there. And in doing a free-to-play, my concern is that they may be that they'll do nickeling and diming players. I understand they're there to make a profit. I'm not saying that, no, the game should be completely free with nothing, anything like that. But when they do this, when they have free-to-play games, some games will start pushing their things into nickeling and diming. Even normal games with the DLC, nickeling and diming. Hell, look at Metro Last Light, putting a hard mode in the game, taking out of the game and putting it in for $5. This is the route that I'm not just afraid, I'm more concerned about going, because this is not going to help the game. This will push many people away. I thought it was a really cute, nice style game, which was a very good tower defense game that was better off. It was a casual game, but it was meant to design just for a lighthearted, have a quick couple matches, and then walk away. A game that every so often I'll constantly pop into because it has a beautiful art style, makes you feel powerful because you can cut people in half and have your turrets blow them in pieces. And they're claiming they're going to still have this core tower defense style game with them, and I cannot see how they would do that, of trying to keep this tower defense and throw in a Dota-esque gameplay, because yes, I know Dota is player versus player, and you could easily fight against just the waves of enemies or just computer controlled bots trying to make it competitive, but the game does not for me personally, feel at its core to be this hyper-competitive game. It seems more this laid-back, have-fun game, and that making it more of a Dota-esque game seems to be breaking this kind of like intense action cooldown period, intense action of the gameplay, cooldown period of putting up your turrets, and that to make it a Dota-esque game and focusing more on that, it's creating more of this action-heavy, competitive nature that with a tower defense game, to me personally, doesn't seem to kind of gel perfectly with the art style and everything else. It seems to be in my eyes, not the best juxtaposition. It feels to be more, in my eyes, a negative thing. That this game is more meant to be like a bunch of people getting together, having fun, goofing around, and that this Dota, that yeah, you can have a goof around fun, but that has a more stronger idea of let's beat the crap out of everyone, let's kill, where yeah, this one, yeah, let's just beat up the crap of waves of enemies. And Dota seems this competitive nature that seems to be intrinsically in this, and I don't think this is personally the best step for this game. That I would and the fact that I don't know if they're going to do buying units, buying weapons, or stuff like that, because this is the thing, is that I'm concerned about nickeling and diming, that the aspects, if they do just cosmetic, then you could easily have made the game for a very cheap price and then just have constant cosmetic tweaks put in there. And there was no problems with the map packs that they had and stuff like that, and I don't see Dota as the best way of making this game bigger and better and more for more people. It just seems like, okay, it seems like more of a cash grab, and nothing so far has shown to be pro gamer. Now, you may say, oh, it can be for competitive pro gaming. That's just that it seems to be even more heavily focused on pure profit, which, yes, I understand. This is a game. They have to make money. But there has to be struck a balance between making a good game and then trying to squeeze out every dollar out of the person's pocket. Now, yes, not that much has been put out, and yes, I'll probably do a couple more of these videos talking about it, because I, Killjoy, and several other of my buddies love this game because it's just a silly, over-the-top, lighthearted affair, and that this attempt to put Dota in it just doesn't seem to be the right thing, and I'm not gonna slam it immediately. This sucks right away, but I, for one, see what's being done, and I don't think this is the best thing for it. Though I hope to see more coming out in the future, because this game does the first game is definitely a thumbs up. That yeah, you should try. It's a silly, crazy, all the different characters, and now this Dota-esque game trying to go with the popularity of Dota and Dota style games. It's breaking into a market that is pretty much handled very strongly and controlled by Dota, LoL, and probably most likely Blizzard All-Stars is going to suck up the last of the area. And a littler game doing this does not seem to be the best way. I do feel that selling maps, selling characters at a reasonable cheap price with a smaller cheaper game may be the best route for gamers. I hope it is a very good route for game designers and game publishers, in that they still turn a decent profit. I just hope that they don't go, let's make pure profit and ignore making a great game. Let's just make a game that we know we can use psychological tricks of Skinner box, constant instant gratification for people who want to just level up quickly and kind of find a way to squeeze money out of the players, instead of saying let's make a great game that everyone will love and everyone wants to play. Thank you for listening. Please tell me what you think. I'd like to say, everyone, thank you and good night.